Hey, welcome everyone. It's Rick. Welcome to the studio. I'm going to try and keep these under 40 minutes now, so I'm going to move pretty quick. Here's the chip brushes I used a lot when I was painting with oil paint. Uh, so it's summertime now. It's getting nice out there, so I think I'll eventually start working some oil paintings in. But for today, we're going to do an abstract or acrylic on a 12 by 16. I'm going to move pretty quick since the world is spinning crazy fast today. And hopefully you enjoy it. Just sit back and watch me create a landscape here. I was going to use Amsterdam. I bought a whole bunch of Amsterdam paints, okay? And I'll probably do it after practice. I got practice at 5:30. I'll be back this evening to do another live, and I'm going to use the Amsterdam. Give it a try. I like to experiment with all the different, brands of paint. And I've used the cheapest acrylic paint that you can buy, and it still works. My style of painting, it it still looks good. The so it doesn't matter what acrylic paint you have. If you got like whatever brand you have, you can give this a try if you want. These lives are kind of cool. You can kind of see it happen in real time, and maybe build up some confidence by watching. I know what it's like if you're a new artist and you see somebody's painting, and you got a cool mountain in there and trees and water, and you're like, wow, how did that happen? And you can get good like that. Doesn't take long. And while you if you're watching me do this, it'll kind of maybe build your confidence up a little bit. This is just acrylic paint. You don't need any special chemicals or anything. You just rinse this with water. I'm pretty sure it's safe for the kids. You have to check the with the company, whatever paint you have. I try and keep a window open just to keep some ventilation going in the room. I'm making a blue sky because I want to do some cool clouds today. I'm going to try and put some gray in them today to make them look more like three-dimensional. Maybe I should put some color in the sky. That's what sells. If you want to be an artist out there, and uh, I've made a lot of landscapes where I have a blue sky with white clouds and a mountain and green trees. They don't sell as good. You gotta put some color in the sky. Uh, let's put a little pink. Check this out. I'm just gonna make a light pink color and just kind of add it in here at the bottom into the white, and just blend it in there while it's wet. Now with acrylic paint, you have time to blend it, so you gotta, you can see how I'm working the paint right now is you're getting a little purple here now because it's mixing with the blue. But what's cool about acrylic paint, I'll just talk and you can watch me paint. See how I lighten this up at the bottom? And now we got some color in there. It really helps to put a little color in your sky. Plus the ladies like color. If you keep messing around with it, blending it, you'll get maybe some purples up here going on. But it's already dry. So you got to work it pretty quick, but it's fun, you know. This is really relaxing too if you're seeing, if you have stress in your life. I don't know what I did with all my brushes. This is a number 8. I'm just going to keep using the what I'm using is a filbert brush. See how it's round on the top? This is a number 12. I'm just going to keep using it because it's better to blend with the larger brush, you know. I'm going to do a mountain back here. Kind of rounding it off a little. I don't want I like one peak up there, and I kind of made these a little rounder. I'm gonna make watch how I do this. I'm gonna keep this small over here, and then I'm gonna bring it down like this over here. Watch what happens. This is called perspective. We're going to make it look like the mountains shooting off over to that side of the painting. This will be our what I call the vanishing point will be over here now on the left, okay? So maybe I'll make this a point here so it looks more like a mountain peak in the front here. You see that? See how easy it is? I like painting on the fly like this. I'm not following a picture or anything. Once you learn how to paint the certain techniques, I mean, you'll be able to do this really easy. I like the light color there now around the back of the mountain. Because I'm telling you, if I would have left this blue, it would have just been another blue sky with white clouds. What's also cool about acrylic, when this dries, I can put a little yellow down here on maybe on this side, and it'll look like the sun is going down right here by just putting a little yellow. I'll show you at the end of the painting. You just put the yellow right on top of this color. It's looking pretty good. I could just continue painting, but I'm going to sketch something in here. Uh, maybe I'm going to have a river coming through from back here down to here. I kind of want to make it like kind of jaggedy. Yeah. I just put that in there so I know where this will be water coming down here now. Very cool. Yeah, I got to go to practice tonight, so tonight when I get done with practice, I'm going to do a larger piece. This is a 12 by 16, and I'm going to try and get this done quickly because I think I've been doing these paintings, they've been taking over an hour, and for some reason, I think YouTube likes them to be around 45 minutes, and that they don't have to check it then. It'll, because the ones that take over an hour, it has to go through some kind of it takes longer for it to upload for some reason. But the ones that only last like 45 minutes go on right away. So I'm going to try and get this done in 40 minutes. That's a nice green. I'm trying to make this a colorful one. Trying to make it colorful. Just kind of sit back and watch what I do here. It's pretty relaxing. What I did here, I just made some hills back there. You see that? By just pulling the gray from the mountain out into the green. Because the acrylic paint stays wet for a couple minutes, so you can manipulate it for a little bit. But this is already dry up here, so what I do is I lay my first layer of paint all the way down first. I pick my colors out, and then I'll start putting the trees in and the bushes, the clouds. It's pretty fun. still using the big brush. I'm just getting my main colors down right now. My river. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Pretty cool. This is looking pretty good. Let's see what color this is. It's kind of a green color with yellow ochre in it and yellow. That's it. Look at that. I don't see anybody in the chat room yet. Oh, there's only one person on. Me and somebody else. That's all right. I don't think there's many people on YouTube today, which it doesn't bother me because this will still get uploaded as a video. I kind of like doing lives even if nobody's watching because then it uploads on its own. And I don't have to do any editing or anything. I want to put some rocks right here. If I went fishing, I'd be fishing right here off these rocks in the water. All right, so there's my underpaint. It's all done. Look at that. It's looking pretty good. Really bright green back here. Usually this green you would want down here and then have this lighter green back here. But I'm trying something different today. and we'll see how it turns out. So I live in Seattle. If it's your first time watching me paint, I'm surrounded by mountains and water and trees, and they're all over the place. So that's why I usually do landscapes, but I've been messing around with some abstract stuff lately just to add different stuff to the channel. Just so it's not always, a landscape. I gotta remember, I gotta try and get this done in 40 minutes. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. So I've been off. I was off the last 2 days. I was watching my friend's dog. They went on a trip, so I stayed at their house, so I didn't have any time to do lives. I kind of want to, I'm going to do a big tree over here. So I'm going to have, going to try and make this look far away. Cool. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna put the tree in now over here. Some kind of bushes here, grass. trying to stay out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to start doing more, you know, different things as the channel progresses. I really like Impressionism. It's really fun, but it's pretty hard to do. Abstract is fun too. I just did an abstract piece earlier, and it came out pretty good. It was the first time I ever done that style of abstract. I really liked it. So I kind of want this to come out over this now. So what I'll do, I'm going to extend this grass a little more over to the rock. So what it does, it brings this into the foreground now. We'll put some tall grass down here. I'll have to highlight it. So grass, and then that rock is, I'm going to push it down a little further, this rock here. Wow, it's looking pretty good. Need more leaves up here. Wow, really cool. I want to put a small tree here at an angle. Gonna highlight those trees. I kind of like to fill in the foreground here. Usually part of it here, and I'll make these clouds go off over here and put big clouds over here to even the painting out a little bit. It's looking pretty good. Now you see all that color I put down, that's just all background color now. I pretty much covered all that green, but I didn't really spend a lot of time on it. It's just underpaint. You can see some of it coming through here. I've been doing these paintings for a long time. You don't ever get tired of them. Especially when, you know, you're selling them. It's always a good feeling when your paintings are selling, you know. Now I've been doing mountains for a long time, so I mean I just did that in 1 minute there. Uh, because I'm used to there's a lot of different ways to put snow on those mountains. That's just one way there. That's the quick way. I kind of like that. I like the way that looks with this just being in the shadow over here. Wow. So this one, I'm going to do the clouds right now, but I'm also going to brighten up these trees because I told you want to have color in here. I usually make these trees just a little light on here, but I think I'm going to make them like a yellowish color. Uh, to give them some color, you know. Let me do these rocks down here. Biddy-boo, biddy-boo. I've been doing some great paintings. I mean, some really great paintings, and I don't know what happened to YouTube. I think they're hiding my paintings from the world because it's all right with me, but it's like the algorithm doesn't know what's good and what's bad, you know. It just blows my mind. Like I could have a really great painting, and then I only get like 100 views, and then the one that I didn't really like gets 5,000 views. It's like I don't get it, you know. They're I wish they would just let the paintings get seen more by more people, you know. Because it's it's kind of weird that I go like a whole week without any new subscribers. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And how they do that, I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but what I thought I did, I became partners with them back in February, March, and April for 3 months. And I thought maybe, well, since I can put ads on the videos now, that they would send out the videos that have commercials to more people, but it doesn't work that way. And I don't really like doing, I mean, I do some shorts, but I'm more interested in people that want to like either learn how to paint or enjoy watching something, you know, appear out of nothing. I want to brighten up this tree here. I want to make it like a really bright green. Let's see if I got what kind of green I got here. I got sap green. I'm gonna mix some blue and yellow. Try and make my own green. Yeah, more like a bluish green. With a little white in it to lighten it up. That's really not the green I was looking for. But what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put a couple layers of green on here. I'll do a green on here, and then I'll do another lighter green on top of this green. Because I don't think this is the green I want, but let's see what happens. I'll make all these branches pop out now. Kind of a cool green. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Look at that green. I'm going to even make it, you know, I'll let it dry a little, and I'll add some like maybe yellow to it here in a little bit. to make it look like the sun's hitting on it. So at first I didn't like this green, but I think it looks good because it's a different color than the greens I already have out here. So what I'm trying to do is get a whole bunch of different hues going on, different tones. Yeah, I really like that. And I'll probably use yellow ochre down here on this grass. And I'll use a different color green down here on this tree. Look at that. And I'll use a lighter green back there. I'm kind of doing it backwards. The dark green should be here and get lighter as it comes forward, but everything is backwards on this painting. I put the dark green back here and light up here. So I'm actually doing everything backwards, which is kind of weird. It's what happens when you don't paint for a day or two. All right, so there's different tones of green coming forward, and I'm gonna let those dry a little bit and then throw another green on top of it. Wow, this is looking pretty good. Let me see where I'm at. 43 minutes. So I gotta do these bushes real quick. I didn't want this to go over an hour. I think I'm gonna try. Let me see something here. Yeah, some kind of like sage with white highlights or yellow highlights. I forgot all about the time, but if I can't get it done in 45 minutes, that's all right. There we go. See how that color pops on top of the green there? If I put orange in here, that would look like fire. Let's see. I think I'm pretty much almost done. I was trying to get it done in 45 minutes, but still a lot I want to do. I want to finish the rocks, finish the water, but I'm not going to be able to get it done in 45 minutes, so I'm just going to keep going. If it takes an hour, that's fine. This one's really coming out good. I kind of like it. I really only have, I mean, I added different tones of green in there, which helps. It helps the painting, but I got some purple up here, blue, yellow now. This really helped this yellow grass. So it's pretty much, I'm going to try and line my water. The edge of the river so it stands out more. The trick on this is to keep your knife horizontal when you put this water in, okay? Because water is always flat. So when you put your knife like this, see how it makes it look the water like it's level, okay? I'm using this real tiny pointy knife so I can get in to these tight places here. See that? To line the bottom of that piece of land there. Eventually I'll have a book done. I'm gonna write a book on acrylic landscapes. This isn't Bob Ross landscapes. This is acrylic. He used oil, so it's a different technique. But a lot of people, don't like oil paint. It takes a long time to master oil paint. Okay? Acrylic paint, you could be painting like this within a month, I'm thinking, if you use my techniques. I'm trying to get a book done and get some kind of investor. Now see how cool that looks now with the water? It just like finished. I gave the river some, you could put rapids in there, but I'm just putting straight water lines in there for now, just to get it done. This is really looking good. I'm kind of digging it now. I'm just adding another tone of blue to that blue. It really makes the painting look better. So once I think I add a lighter green to these and leave those alone, and these will even pop out even more. So let me mix light green up now. Finish those trees off. I'll put a few birds up there, and I think we'll be done. So this is more a lighter green. I don't want to do the whole tree. I just want to hit some spots with it. So it looks like maybe the sunlight's hitting right there. And then a little bit of sunlight hitting the small one. That's all you need. Wow. Wow, wow. It came out pretty good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's really a cool painting. I really like this one. Yeah, really nice. Okay, guys, that's about it. Let me see where I'm at. Did I take an hour? 53 minutes. All right, let me put a bird up there and see what happens if I can get it done in under an hour. Maybe that's the cutoff. 60 minutes. Kind of some crooked birds. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be doing, I do live streams almost every day. They're kind of fun. Usually I get more people in there than this today, but wow. That looks really different than what I normally do, but it came out pretty good, pretty sweet. Yeah, I really like this one. Put on the dance lights. We're done. Some bubbles. Wow, I think this one's gonna sell. And the other thing about acrylic paint, like if you sell your paintings, this one you can sell it as soon as you're done. I mean, it's already dry. Oil paint, you gotta wait 3 weeks before you can sell it. And if you're doing a lot of painting, you're gonna be sitting on a lot of paintings waiting for them to dry before you can sell them. So, and these acrylic paintings, you can make them look. This looks like an oil painting. You just got to learn the technique, you know. This came out pretty good. Still a lot that could be done, more colors, but that's enough color for me. Alright guys, I'm going to keep it under an hour, so thanks for watching. I'll be back later on this evening to do a live. I got to go to band practice right now, so cheers. Thanks everybody.